If we get more people joining, we're just going to get just keep cracking on.
Yeah. Right. So good morning, everybody. So I don't know what number webinar we're on. Was this about? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter what number.
Yeah, we're going to have to number them, aren't we?
7th of April.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to start putting these into the Facebook group as well, so people can watch them. But you will all get a copy in your email inboxes anyway.
I think we're going to do a file eventually. So if you want to go back, like Nita said, and you can reference a certain number and say, that's the webinar that I want to hit a few points on.
Yeah.
Then that might be good. I know Dan Holloway does that with his webinar.
Yeah, I've just got to learn how to do it.
Yeah, it'll come eventually. So.
So this morning, we wanted to crack on first of all. I know we're going to go and look at some websites, just have a little nosy at a couple of other websites. But and we're going to do some sort of questions and answers if you've got any questions later. But firstly, I just want to hit on, Steve's already said, we were on a leaders call last night. Now, we can't share everything with you, but we can share some of it with you. And it's quite exciting stuff. So SFM themselves have seen a real influx of people coming through, literally in the last couple of weeks. It went down a little bit and now it's on the rise, and it's crazy rise, they said, with people who are looking to literally, people who've got traditional businesses who have now found they're closed, and they're looking at a quick way of transitioning from what was a high street online business to going online. And also you've got people who are wary whether they're going to have a job to go back to in the normal standard, professional type of job. So the searches have gone crazy on starting an online business, and there's been a real big influx. So the leaders were all saying last night how they're getting a lot more people coming on board, a lot more interaction with their emails, people wanting to know more. So it's going to go really well, they said the sky's the limit, didn't they?
Kick off, isn't it? Kick off.
So what they've done behind the scenes, last night they revealed that when you, we had a thing come through as one of our sales, which we didn't recognise, and we were like, what is this type of sale we're looking at here in our SFM dashboard?
I think only 2 people out of the company have had this sale so far. So. And
we were wondering what it was all about. Anyway, what it is, it's actually a new thing that they're testing, and they've spent something like, I think it's about 85 grand doing this, haven't they, in the last, literally, really, really recently. So what it all comes down to is there is a 10K webinar, how to make 10K webinar that Stuart does. Now, he's actually refilmed that webinar, which is very, very current to what's going on with the market today as well. So all the links have stayed the same, because I actually asked him last night, I said, well, hang on, I've got that webinar in a lot of my follow-up series, and I broadcast it once a month out to all my people. Do I have to change the links? And he said, no, it's exactly the same link. You don't have to worry about anything. Anyone who clicks on it will be guided through to this new video that Stuart has done. And the conversion rate already has shown a 14% increase on people signing up, just from going to this new video that he's created. So he said to start making sure you get that link in to your people. So if you're at the stage where you've already got your website built, you've got, some of you are doing Instagram posts already, Sarah's doing YouTube, you can put these links, bring them into your description or your write-up or somewhere on your web page, bring them into your links so that although you're not doing your paid marketing at the moment, if they click on it, they'll go through to the webinar, you'll have your affiliate link. If they join up, then you'll get your $100 commission, because what they're doing, they're going to do away with the application for $29.95 at the beginning. You just go straight into member for and you'll get a $100 commission for that. And that's what they're trialing at the moment, because they think the $29.95 is a hurdle to get over. They would rather someone just come straight into member and get given all the modules, rather than there's your first module, now you have to have a consultancy call, now you have to click on this. They're trying to make it simpler. So literally they want you to start using this link to the 10K webinar, which has proven itself over and over again. And we can say as well, can't we, for us, when we look at our referrals coming through, a lot of them come on our tracking, a lot of them come off the 10K webinar. So we can already say, and that was with the old video. So if they're saying now there's already a 14% increase and they've only been testing it for a few days, then it should be good. So it's going to be a quicker way for you to get your commissions quickly by putting these links in. So I'm going to share my screen. So much talking went on last night. I've still got it.
Well, we had Jake Kubicek on for the last half hour and we'd finished the call, but you know what Jay's like.
So does everybody understand what I'm talking about? Some of you might be completely thrown by this.
I think in the future this will make sense, even to the people. This is why we record these calls. Even to some people here, it doesn't make sense. Yeah. It will in the future. It will make big sense. And it's just a case of getting on the gravy train, getting on the ride.
So is everyone following or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I got on a bit late to this, so I missed the first 5 or 10 minutes. So.
Hi, Martin. Yeah, sometimes we've just got to crack on with the webinar because we'll be waiting.
I'll do a very quick recap. We were on a meeting last night, and we've been told now to start using
Mentors.
the 10K webinar as a good sales point. Now we already know we've had good results off that anyway, but apparently Stuart has refilmed the webinar and they've seen a 14% increase in the last few days of people converting and coming across and joining up as members. So they were kind of saying to us last night to start using the new 10K webinar link in anything we're doing. So if we do an Instagram post or we do a YouTube video, we want to put a description on the bottom. If you do a LinkedIn tweet, anything on Facebook, you can just put a link in and go and check this 10K webinar or register for this 10K webinar. And it's just a little link, but it will have your affiliate name in it. And if they go through and then they go, yeah, okay, we'll purchase this, you'll get the $100 commission for it. So you can do that now while you're on all the free traffic platforms and things. So I'm going to share my screen and I'll jump on and show you what I'm actually talking about.
Don't forget, guys, this is all recorded. So if you've missed any bits, you can play it back yourself at your own leisure.
Right.
So can everyone see my dashboard?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so here, they've already put this up this morning.
And that meet your consultants changed as well, hasn't it? We can talk about that.
Yeah.
That's
something else, isn't it? So this is what they're talking about here. So what they're doing, when you click, if anyone clicks on that 10K webinar, they're split testing at the moment. So some of them will go the traditional route, which was the old video, and half of them will go to the new video. And that's how they can get the percentage rate. So they're already working on a 14% increase in 3 days by sending people to the new video. So, which is remarkable numbers. So what you will do, if you want to start using this link, you come into your dashboard and over on the left-hand side, you're going to click Affiliate Tools and Resources. You're going to scroll down and you're going to look for My Link Generator. So if we click on that, and then what we're going to do in here, so this is your affiliate link generator. You ignore that top bit, you literally come down here and this is what you want to select. So in here, you've got the on-demand workshops. So you can go and look at what pages are available under the on-demand workshops. If we click there, all these pages you can get links to send people to them. So for instance, there's a how it works and we can click to preview what it looks like. So here's the SFM pages. So there's loads of pages for you to go to. It's really, really clever. Lots of information you can send people. So even if somebody just contacts you, you can send them a link. And I mean, there's just tons and tons of stuff here.
And that's how they get in the system, which is how then you get paid. This is what we're trying to say. This is an opportunity then.
So if you notice right up at the top here, the URL, it's already got, so our affiliate name is Squareo7. So it's already got our affiliate name in. So if anybody clicked on that and went through and became a member, we would get commission for it. So just back out of that. So as I said, there's all these different pages. They're all different. You can look at them all. You can send them to wherever. But I'll show you how to create a link in a second to the webinar. And it's the same for every page. So this time, I don't want to go into the work, the on-demand work. I want to actually look at the automated webinars. So in the automated webinars, click that one. We've got these webinars. And these all work well, but the one that really performs is the 10K. So if you click on that 10K webinar, you want to go and have a quick preview. So again, our affiliate links appeared then and then flashed off, but it's still there. Because now you're asking them to register, and it's up to them when they want to register. So if I back out of it.
It's 13 minutes.
So what we'll do then, so we've decided we're going to pick the first 10K online webinar. We now want to put some tracking in. So there's some of mine below here. So I will put something in here like I will put email response. If you don't put a dash in, it goes a bit weird. So if you want spaces, you put your dashes in. Email response, and I would put something like 10K. And then you will generate your advertising link. 10KI. Right. So I scroll down, and here's your links. Okay, so you've got these links here, or they come down here as well. So you see there's loads of links I've used. So then this is the one you're going to use. So you'll copy and paste that. Well, you'll copy that for now. And then you would go across to your, now let's say, what are we thinking of doing? If we said we're going to do an email. So I'm in my workshop series. So this is where my leads all come into. So in here, I want to make an email. So I will create a message, drag and drop. So I'll just put a subject line is don't miss out on this 10K webinar. And then into here, you can get rid of that. And you just put, this morning, Stuart has asked if you would like to attend a 10K webinar. I mean, you can flower that up a bit, you know. So we're just doing this for quickness. And then what will you do? Rather than pasting that in, which looks awful, and people will be, what the hell is that? Because it's all a load of gobbledygook. That's what we've just copied as the link on the SFM dashboard. We'll go up to the link here instead. So I'll show you the difference. So I'll click on the link, and this is where you want to display. So click here. Click here to join the 10K webinar now. And that's where you'll paste that URL in. And it'll give you a little tick when it's right. There you go, you're good to go. When that's a nice little green tick, you know everything is fine. Again, my affiliate link's in there. Click OK. And there is what appears. So instead of that gobbledygook, you've got a nice, I always do this on 15 just to make it a bit easier for us oldies to read. So instead of having that for a click, you don't want that, you want that gone. So literally get rid of that. And you're left with that nice click here to join the 10K webinar now. So what you do, save it. Let me just move everybody's lovely faces out of the way. And always you would go and preview and test. Okay, so we're going to click that and see where we go. And there we go. We're going to the 10K.
And your affiliate's linked to that now.
The links are in it. If you want to check, your name is right down at the bottom of the page anyway. I've got everything in the way with Zoom. So we've got Anita and Steve Richardson down here.
This is how we've made a sale, by the way, within the first 3 days.
Yeah, off this.
And we didn't even know it was gone live. Didn't even know.
So let me get out of that. So I would then go back to editor. And then you can carry on flowering up and what have you there. And send that out. Send it out to your list. So that is that link. Now again, it's very similar. If you're going to paste into YouTube or Instagram, you can do this link, put the link behind, stick it into a notepad or somewhere, and then copy it across onto your Insta post or anything, and just make sure that the link's working. And you can just, that's how you use all those links in there for those different faces. But as we came off that call last night, they were pushing us for the 10K webinar. So if you want some quicker results, put that in. Now, also, I just want to show you something else. If I just, gosh, let's go in here. Close the messages. Save and exit. So this will all make sense for those of you just starting out and think, what on earth is she talking about? This will all come good further on down the journey.
It's new to us at the moment, guys, so we're still learning all this as well.
So back into your SFM dashboard. My mind's gone blank what I was going to show. Oh, I know the banners. The banners. So again, on this left-hand side, you can go and find, if we go into affiliate tools and resources, scroll down and you've got your marketing banners here as well. Click in that one. So again, if you wanted to look a little bit more snazzy, so the example is already in here for you, the first 10K webinar. Depending on which one you want, you can go and get these from the back dashboard. And all you have to do, like it says here, click on a banner to generate your code. So if we click on a banner, and it gives us code, and that code can actually be embedded into your website.
I was just about to ask that.
If you want to do that, you've got the code to embed. Or when I started off, I didn't know how to do this. I actually did a snip. So like, you know, you snip on your, so you can just capture a shot on your screen. I did a little snip of that, and I just throw it into my pictures and saved it on the computer, and I just went and posted it as an image. But it's up to you. You can go and get the embed code and actually embed it in, or you can do it the very simple way of capture the image and post it. That was my way around. But there's different ones here as well. So there you go. If you just want to bring them into the video series with another banner. So it's all just helping it look more official and a bit more professional. Just having some banners and things dotted around. So let's stop that door. Has everyone kind of followed that? Yeah.
More or less. I'll probably go over it with the.
Yeah, you've got the recording there, Martin, so you can go back to your heart's content. So yeah.
So literally, what I was kind of getting around to. So I was sitting there thinking last night. I thought, well, this is great because I know like Ilana, who's not on the call this morning, but she's posting on Instagram at the moment. So it's not like a big business thing, but she could quite easily turn one of those posts around into a little bit about SFM, and then you could just go and put one of those posts in there that would take them through to the 10K webinar.
Sarah's on
And it's a
YouTube
free.
as well.
Yeah, Sarah's on YouTube,
Yeah.
so Sarah can put that in her description on YouTube with a link to the site. You can all it. You can do it on your Twitter, LinkedIn, all the platforms. You can use that now while you don't have to be paying for advertising. You can get going straight away.
Good practice more than anything at the moment. You know, if something's there for free, then just go for it, guys. You know.
And I think because these percentage rates are just shooting,
Yeah.
it just seems silly to not jump on now and try and get you something coming in straight away. You might as well, if you're doing some free stuff anyway, you might as well get in and put it on there, and at least you're covered. And in case
I literally want to do it now.
listen, me at midnight last night, I was like, ding!
We didn't get to sleep last night, Sarah, with all this going on.
We were chatting away. Oh God, I don't know what time it was we got to bed.
Stuart was so excited the fact that 2 members had already had these sales, because we both were saying, what the bloody hell's this all about? We didn't know. And then there was a broken link in it actually that needs a flagged up. So we said, oh, thanks for telling us. But it's not quite there yet, but this is the beta testing. This is the beauty of it at the moment.
Yeah.
We're really just giving you the heads up on something that's very, very early days
Very fresh.
with the mentor.
So you're ahead of a lot of people.
It's just an add-on at the moment. But when it all comes to pass, it's going to be absolutely mental, this mental stuff.
But I think the idea of scrapping that $29.95 is brilliant, because it's like, why have a step then another step? Let's just get them straight into it. You know, so I like that idea. I think that's great.
Yeah, Stuart said he's known that's been a hurdle for a long time, and it will be easier to just come straight in and they get the modules. Because I was like, this person that's come in, I don't know what's gone on, but there was a broken link. So he hadn't moved from my leads list. Apparently he should have gone straight over to my members list and missed my apps list completely. He stayed on the leads list. And I was like, I've got like $100 commission in for this person. He's still sitting on my leads list. Where's he meant to go? And he's like, oh, there's obviously a broken link somewhere. We need to look at that. So this is all, it is literally, it's only been 3 days. But they're saying they're going to get that fixed today. So they just said, if you can get it out and start people, if they're just even anything free you're using, any link at all, put it in there and just see if you get anyone from it. It's all about
One thing I need to do is set up my web page. I haven't set up my web page yet, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to be honest.
You'll go through the training, Martin, and I think the girls got theirs set up in a few days. Mandy, you got yours done in a few days, didn't you, with the help of Alana? She's just smiling at me.
God, I was on mute. Yeah, I started it last Tuesday and I finished it there for the weekend. So yeah, it was easy enough.
So it's pretty quick, Martin. Where are you at, Martin, in your training now?
Well, I've got to a stage where I've got a problem where I've been going through the modules and I've got onto module 2 and part 1 with new membership orientation workshop. I went through all of that and it said it's going to come up with a code. Well, I saw no code, so I'm stuck there at the moment.
All right, okay. Just reach out to the support team.
Yeah, we've got a bit of cloud up there.
And just say you watched the thing, but you didn't see the code, and they'll send it to you. So do you know how to get in touch with support?
I can find out. If I can't do it, my daughter will help me.
Are you in our private members page, Martin, at the moment?
I don't know.
Because you can, if
Right.
you join that, you can ask any questions into the tribe, into our group, or even into the tribe itself on Facebook, or even in mentors. That's going to take over Facebook eventually.
Here, Martin. So if you go on your dashboard, so yours will look the same as that. Over here, you've got support. You just click on that support button.
Where's
Hold on, you might have to go
where's
back.
dashboard?
This is the dashboard. So I'm on the dashboard now. Oh, hang on. Home and dashboard. That's the dashboard.
Have you seen that page though, Martin? You might not have seen that page.
No.
Have you not seen that?
No.
Are you on your phone?
Click to the bottom.
Well, I'm on the internet. No.
Are you on a laptop?
Yeah.
Okay, so you should be able to get into your dashboard.
Where from? Where do I?
Okay, so how do you access into the modules?
From my email.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to sign in then to the sixfigurementors.com.
Make it easier, wouldn't it?
And it will ask for your name and your I think it'd be probably your affiliate ID that you chose when you first came in.
Yeah.
To get into this, so you get access in here. So you need to be able to get into this dashboard.
Uh-huh.
And over here is the support team. So you would normally click here, and then you can just write a message to them. So without having access at the moment, send them an email instead. So if you write this email down, it's support@thesfm.com.
That's there, yes.
So it's just support with a little A for the @ sign, the sfm.com. And just say you've watched the OC call and you missed the code. It's right at the very, very end. They post it up usually.
You will get it out.
And they might even just unlock it for you if they're feeling generous, or they'll give you the code and let you put the code in. Okay?
Right.
Super duper.
Got a question though. So since I'm at the same stage at Martin, like module 2.
Yeah.
And if I still want to, try this 10K webinar, should I just, because I don't have any website, should I just put it on Facebook or something just to try?
Yeah, you can. Have you have you got a regular Facebook page?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay. You can try it. You can just write a little piece about what you're doing with SFM. Well, you don't have to even say about SFM. You can say about online business. Just try and do something around, you've been chatting to people and people are struggling, and you might be able to help them with attending this webinar that shows them how to start building a business, to give them stability, financial stability in the future.
Just to bridge it, really, isn't it?
You've got to just try and think about where people are at the moment. So you don't want to forcing it in their face, but you want to do it. You're trying to help them. You're not trying to sell them.
Yeah, I got it.
So because we've been in business for years in various businesses, we're going to come from the angle of online business owners, and we're going to talk to a niche of online business owners who not online business owners who we now know are facing absolute mayhem, not knowing what to do, and they're just literally, people are buying domain names like this left, right and centre. GoDaddy have seen an absolute influx of people buying domain names, and then the people are ringing them up going, but we don't know what to do now. And that's where SFM, all the training's there for them. So that's what they're saying now. This is right for these people now to bring them in.
You're always going to tread on someone's toes though, Johan, even, stuff we're doing at the moment, but the ones that you can help, they're the ones that your focus will be driven on. You'll always upset one or two people, but Stuart said, don't worry about that. It's going to be working, because, people in these times are tetchiness, and, they may be losing their jobs. You don't want to necessarily remind them of that, but they know themselves they're going to move. And this digital thing again, like 2008, is going to be massive.
Yeah, digital skills is like the number one search term now, looking to learn.
And that's not me being salesy to you, by the way. That's just the way it is. So the more We're doing videos every day on topics like this now to try and practice. A lot of the stuff we're chucking away, but some of the stuff you'll hit on a golden nugget of an idea, you put a broadcast out there, and it'll just resonate. And one of our videos, we had 1,200 people within a few, how many hours was it?
2 hours.
2 hours for watching that. But that's just one little stupid video, you know. We didn't even like the bloody thing, but it's what people resonate with your message. It's not even about what we say, it's how it interprets to them. And that's what the SFM's all about. And we're looking forward to it. We're really excited off that last call in particular. And I hope we're going to try and put a little bit more nuggets in as the webinars develop. So yeah, fill your boots basically.
Yeah, so we just thought we'd share that with you because that was hot off the press last night.
Yeah, thanks for asking that, Johan.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
So we can carry on that subject if anyone's got any questions, or we can go diversifying off onto other questions.
We've got people's webinars to look at as well.
Webinars?
Not webinars.
Website.
The bloody brain's gone.
Webinars. Anybody got anything to ask on that topic of the links going into Instagram, Facebook?
Hiya, Chris,
whatever?
by the way. Hiya, mate.
Morning, everyone.
Morning, mate.
Hi. So, sorry, Anita, just quickly, like with Instagram, you can only do it on your phone, can't you? You can't access it. I know there is a way to access it from your laptop or your like your computer at home, but everything normally has to be done on your phone, hey?
Yeah, I actually have gone over to using the laptop for Insta because it's a bit tricky, isn't it, copying and doing all that. So I think, trying to remember, I looked it up on Google the other day because that actually refreshed my mind how to make it look. I think you right click outside of the Instagram page, don't you? And then it turns into a laptop user.
Yeah.
Something like that. I found the answer on, I Googled it.
Yeah.
So does that help you with your answer?
Yeah, I've done it before, but lately I've just been using my phone. But yeah, there is a way to do it from your laptop, but yeah.
Have you seen our Instagram page?
No. Yeah.
I'll just show you I'll show you the type of stuff we put on our Insta. And it by no means is Insta our main thing, but you probably saw yesterday we got a free lead in off it because we don't advertise on Instagram. It's all just free stuff. And we got a member actually out of it from just free posting. So you never know what people are watching and reading, and
just shoot everything.
I've got Zoom everywhere.
I shot the cat the other day in my underpants when I was on the toilet. I haven't put that out there yet.
It was.
I noticed.
I cringed when I saw that post on the. What's going on?
I don't care. I put any shit out there.
Yeah, go for it.
By the way. Yeah.
So here you go. So of course we use the brand name Live Your Life to the Full on everything. So our Facebook's that, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn is all under that. So I mean we haven't got a huge following or everything. You know, as I say, it's not our main hustle.
Just organic, isn't it?
Yeah. But we try and do, because this green, grey, black is kind of our colours. We try and stick with it. So we do like a video every other day, and we do a quote every other. So we're trying to, if you look at those quotes, trying to link it into what's going on currently.
Yeah, looks good.
Got the blog post. Yeah.
So that's how you get it. You get them perfectly. Is like do alternate messages and videos. That's great. Yeah.
So it looks quite professional.
You got your logo there, Sarah. So you've got a good logo.
You can stick your logo in on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So literally, you know, this is us like living the life to the full, being out. You know, so that's when before all the coronavirus kicked in. You know, saying about stuff with family time. So literally just. It's anything to do with around your brand name, what your passion is. And of course, now, recently, it's a bit more.
In the blog post, you can actually put more about business. So you get a picture.
Yes, so literally up here, we have got, so there's like my bit of writing about it all.
Yeah.
And you can take a lot of this yourself and just reverse engineer it, all you guys. You can use all this to your heart's content.
So you see how it's turned now. So what if you could have it like that all the time, meaning working from home? What if you never had to go back to the office? Well, you can. In fact, with an online business, you can work from anywhere in the world as long as you've got your internet, blah, 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 blah. So it links it round, and then we get to click the button at the top to access the workshops. And we literally then, if they click the button at the top, they would go up to our, how do I get rid of that? I want to get there. I want to get behind it. There we go. They would come up here. And this is the click of the link I'm talking about. So we take them through to this link. Now, this is going to get changed. I'm going to change this link today. So I'm trying to get them to sign in here to go and get the workshops.
Yeah.
So when they go through, they'll get the workshop. We've got another little video on there. So what I'm going to do when they get through here and go to a thank you page, we're going to have another little video going, thanks very much, blah, 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 blah. We want you to now go for this huge resource that Stuart has just released. Here's the webinar, boom. And we're going to get them in straight to the webinar before they get the workshops through to their email box.
That's what we got told last night, wasn't it?
Yeah. So it's all about just, you know, keeping the momentum going and keeping the stories going, but you've got to try and speak to them where they're at the moment. We're thinking about online stuff.
We basically got a 3-hour kick up the arse, Sarah, last night. You can imagine, can't you?
Sometimes we need a kick up the arse, don't we?
Yeah,
pretty
we'll
much.
get it big time off them 3 lads.
3 hours though, that might make you a bit sore though, yes?
Yeah. I don't mind, I can take it.
Yeah.
So that is just a snippet of what you can be doing without doing any paid marketing. You know, just get a little bit creative. Anything you can think of where you can link onto something you've already got existing going. Don't think you're going to miss because you can't get your link sorted. You can drive people to those links in that dashboard that I showed you from any of your own personal things for now. It's whether you are wanting to put stuff on your personal Facebook, whether you want to do if you want to start a new page for business. But some people aren't bothered if they put stuff on their personal things because they're not bothered who sees what they're doing. If you're in a job, then that can get a little bit difficult maybe because you don't want your bosses seeing your personal profile where you're going off to create a new online business. So just be careful where you're posting it. For us, it didn't make any difference because we were self-employed anyway. So yeah, there you go. Right.
Yeah, nice one, boss. Yeah, no, she's good, isn't she? She's not bad. I married a good one there.
You're going to get me some water, please?
I'm getting her some water now. We'll get on to webinar, not webinar.
No, we'll do questions. No, Joe's got a question. Right, let's fire up some questions and then we'll go on to websites.
Jay, are you asking a question? Because I've got a question, Anita, about, you know, like with our landing pages. So when I go into Simple Lead Capture and I'm trying to put in a video and I see the YouTube link and I just can't, it's just not working for me. I'm not able to, like I put in the interview the other day, but it's in the wrong spot and I can't find how to like design it properly. Like, is that something you can do in SLC? Like when you edit, it just doesn't seem to be working. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, who's been doing their websites recently and can answer this? Chris, who wants to go first?
I'll be honest with you, I'm having the same problem. But what I've tended to do, it's more about aligning them, whether you align them in the center, right or left, and whether you do thumbnail, large, medium. If you do full size, you're in deep trouble because that'll just take the whole page. So I experimented with different sizes, okay? And that seems to work because then the text wraps around it,
yeah,
or on top of it. But you know, I've just like you. I haven't. I've had the problem. I don't think the SLC pages are as easy to edit as you
They're
did
not.
on
They're
your own.
not.
If you
No.
have your own pages, you can bring in all the different things, but I think SFM have limited what you can bring in and how you can bring it and how you can edit those pages. But I'm going to get there.
Yeah, because I actually had a video in my button, like where they click now. I actually had a video in there, and then I took it out, and now I can't put it back in there again. I'm like, how did I do that? I don't. And I've gone through everything and I'm just like, and now the font has changed in one section, and I can't change it back. I've tried. So I don't know. I think I'm just going to have to play with it, but it's taken me a long time just to get it back to normal.
It does. I spent 2 hours yesterday on one because I've got an animated logo that I want to put in, and it what it did is it flies in and then it just disappears. I go, what the hell? So I've taken the video out, I re-edited it, and I've made it so it flies in, does its thing, and it stays. Now when I put it into the website, it just carries on fading out. And I cannot figure it. I've tried every button. I just think it's a WordPress thing, so I'm just going to have to deal with it. So what I've done irritatingly, which I'm a bit annoyed about with myself, I've put it on cycle loop. And that's
okay.
So don't do that. Sorry, I can't be more help, but I'm also struggling with you as well.
Yeah, well, it'd be good if someone's going to show their website and maybe they've got theirs up. Maybe I don't know.
Oh, have you come across the same problem, or have you found it easier?
I haven't, but I can't. I was just looking at mine, and I can't see how I've done it.
It's all hit and home.
Just press any button and see what happens.
Yeah.
Have you reached out for help, Sarah?
I went through SLC and the help videos, and it's like it's not explaining what I want. So no, I actually think I need to contact a human being and.
Scrap your 9 to 5 will be good.
No, just go straight to the help.
Oh,
the help will sort you out in there.
Yeah.
If you don't sit there for hours and hours because it's a waste of your productivity. Just get onto them and tell them what's going on.
Yeah, cool.
They'll sort you out. They will sort you out. They're good. Right, so Howard, should we go with you first then? Let's have a look at your website.
Let's see. One moment.
Get yourself ready, man.
Get ready, man.
Me? I haven't got mine started yet.
No, Mandy. Sorry.
Oh, Mandy. Sorry, Martin.
Yeah.
Mandy Martin. Difference.
Mandy was put on the spot last week to share her website this week. So.
Hey, Steve, was that you that posted that film clip of that guy who was butt naked in front of the laptop?
Well, that was brilliant.
That was so funny.
Well, I was going to do that this morning, but too early.
So can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that was brilliant, wasn't it?
Oh, hilarious.
Little bit of light-heartedness. Doesn't do any harm, does it?
It was watching everybody's faces. They were like, oh my God. Right, okie dokie. Let me move this thing and just fall down there. There we go. I really like this. I like those moving palm leaves.
Yeah.
I like that green button because it's congruent with the SFM as well.
Yeah. It's only limited by the scale of your dream. Yeah, good. Good.
I mean, so far as the theme is concerned, going all the way through, I really struggled with that. I just started off with a picture and tried to make the other pages kind of work along the same line, you know, the colours, try and see if I could use a similar sort of colours, but
yeah,
I've not really concentrated too much on the theme other than making sure that where I can get the text will be the same.
Yeah,
I like how the palm leaves are moving. That's cool. It's like, yeah, nice.
Just a little bit of movement I thought would be a bit more eye-catching.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
This I did in Final Cut Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Just a short video, and then there's a way of making it loop. Again, don't ask me how I did it. It was literally, I mean, I've spent hours and hours and hours trying to work things out as I go along. Having worked out how to do it, like yourselves the other night when we had that conversation, I couldn't find out where the setting was, how I did it. It literally is, once I've learned it, it seems to go because it's something I don't have to worry about anymore.
Yeah,
I find the answer. I've got it working.
You need to write everything down.
Well, this is the problem. I think I'd be writing a novel by now if I was writing everything down.
Yeah.
Just record yourself on Zoom.
That's true. Yeah, I should actually do that.
Right. Have a little scrolly then. Let's have a little look.
So the about page.
Yeah, so keeping with the theme and the colours,
Yeah, and then I just put through in some questions and kind of answered them in my own way, throwing in the odd pictures as well. Whether or not these pictures are going to be pictures I'm going to stick with, I don't know. It was literally just a case of throwing in ideas and seeing how it actually works out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm relatively happy with the way that it's come out. The other thing that I have been doing is throwing in the odd link.
Yeah.
So where I can try and direct people while they're halfway through reading something, I thought, well, I'll throw in some.
That's good. That like a call to action, basically.
Yeah.
That's good.
And you've tested that all works, haven't you?
Yes.
Good.
So far as I know, it still works.
Okay.
The more you can put links in like that, the better. I think that's a really good idea.
The only thing that I have had a problem with is I cannot, for the life of me, work out how to get the images for the social media.
Oh, do you know, I'm having that in Aweber at the moment because I can only get the Facebook one, but I'm going to have to just snip them. So find the size and what you can resize them. Find the image you like, just copy them, and then just drag them in as an image.
Right, because I won't be able to do that in the footer. You're limited to what you can do in the footer.
Okay.
Footer.
It will have to be within the body.
Yeah. So
there was something when you first go to set up your page. You actually tick which social media sites you want to include.
Yeah.
And it had all the graphics. So this actually was working originally, and now for some reason it's not working anymore.
Okay, reach out to help again then and ask them. Thing is, while all this is in beta testing, they might be changing and tweaking things, you see. So
they don't know themselves a lot of this stuff, like some of it.
No, they do. They know it inside out,
No,
but they might be changing things as they go along and not realising things have changed.
No, it's easy to read that.
I think I may change one or two bits on there, but I'm relatively happy with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The posts, I started doing some last night. So that's starting to build up now. And I've been playing with a little bit of moving graphics, and I don't think it's really going to work, to be honest with you. It looks a bit too cheesy where you've got things like that in there. I think I may remove that. But again, I'm sort of feeling my way with it.
You can only experiment with it.
Yeah, sometimes you need like a little break of colour and something different, don't you, to keep people interested rather than just all text.
That's my intention, is to, it's like with everything, people are more interested with what catches their eye rather than just a whole load of text. I've still got a problem with YouTube because I want to use my website email address. Apparently, I think it's Aweber have said that I need to have at least paid one subscription fee before. It's either Aweber or Gmail. I can't remember which, but I know I need to have been with them for a month or at least have paid a subscription before they'll actually allow me to use that to set up my YouTube channel. Because at the moment, this YouTube channel I have got really is an email address I don't want associated with SFM.
Yeah.
But again, I'm only doing it because it allows me to be able to test whether or not all this works.
Yeah.
Hey, Howard, see how it's got uncategorized? Could you put that in a category so it doesn't say uncategorized. Yeah,
you can. Yeah, I think
I would do that.
What Stuart was saying initially was you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, okay.
Particularly just throwing stuff on there is fine. I think as you go along, you begin to realise that, because I wouldn't even know what category to put this in, to be honest with you. Just be the category would be videos or blog, but there's going to be a time at which I'm going to have a particular subject that I really want to flesh out, in which case I'll probably throw that into a category. But at the moment I haven't thought about categories as such. But when you're creating these, you have the option to actually put it into a category.
Yeah. So this is a typical place where you can put that 10K link in somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That'll be perfect.
In every single one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it can be subtly, it doesn't have to be in your face, or if you want to be more in your face, you can drag that banner across and try and put the banner in.
Yes. Yeah, I know. Again, I've tried, I can't remember which one it was now. I've been throwing in some links wherever I can. And again, like you say, all of these are links. Every single image I've got on here is a link to to the registration page. And here as well, I've put extra links in.
Yeah.
All going. This one actually goes directly to about six-figure mentors. Yeah. This one goes to the registration.
Yeah.
Is this all compliant now, Howard? You've got the compliancy team on it.
No, I don't know that next step, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I've had nothing to say that I need to refer it to anyone. I have heard people saying that, excellent, I've got it authorised, I've got it passed, but I think I'm probably going to be told about that when I speak to Rochelle today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, if she doesn't bring it up, you just ask her anyway. It goes off to the compliance team, and they just check everything for you, that your disclaimers are right and that you're all legally okay with everything.
I think Alana got hers to the compliance team, but there was something about the disclaimer because they wanted it personalised, I think. If memory serves me right.
That's interesting, because I think Stuart doesn't mention anything about personalising it.
No, I think they're changing it though now. They're
okay.
Yeah, I don't know what they're up to now, but they're all seem to be coming bounce back off members now.
Right.
If you get it to compliance this week and it comes back, when we have our webinar next week, and come back and tell us what they've come out with.
Yeah, just give us an update.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just so we get an idea of what's going on, because obviously we don't go through any of that with ours anymore.
No.
No, it's looking good so far, yeah.
And your contact page,
so the contact one is the only one I haven't really concentrated on. That's
yeah.
Hang on. And now my
testimonials. Have you got? You said you're going to do that.
Yeah, I was actually going to approach you for one of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Look what you started now, Sarah.
Yeah, I mean, you started it, and I was like, yes, please, I'll have an interview.
Of course, my internet's not working now. Well, it must be, because I'm still talking to you, but this is...
it's whirling away.
Let me try a different page.
Doesn't like to multitask.
No. Oh, here we go. It's kicked into life over here. Oh, it's
yeah, I like that one.
There we go. So it's very basic, but I'll throw in a couple of pictures as well. Again, whether or not those pictures are going to be the ones I'm going to end up using, I don't know. But again, just to give it a bit more...
Personalise it, for sure.
Yeah.
Into for every world.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, easy to read.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah.
And then obviously the link directly to SFM.
Yeah.
Again, just throwing in some of my own images in the background. Similar way to my own site, but literally just trying to personalize it a little bit more. I haven't actually gone to the effort of changing much of the text that was already in there, but I have tweaked a couple of bits further down.
Yeah. The thing is, the main thing is to get your website up, done, and compliant. And then you get to the point of doing all your advertising, and then this can be tweaked at a later date, because at the moment you're still new. So you need to go down your journey a bit further, and then you'll come back in a few months and go, oh, why the hell did I put that in there? and you'll start tweaking things again and just change. And it's just little tweaks. I mean, we never had an orange button on ours. I think our button was, well, when I started, because of course Steve wasn't on board, my colours were like a very deep pink, a grey, and a very dark grey. So when my whole website was designed on pinks and greys, and then of course when Steve came on board, I was like, that's now too feminine. And the critique we got was, are you only going to be marketing to females, because that's more a females looking type of sites? And I was like, well, no, we're going to be for business owners and this, that, and they were like, well, it's not speaking that to us.
Yeah.
So we had to redo the whole thing, and then we went to all our greens and greys because that's kind of nice general colour. But then we started taking the orange button in as our accent colour, and that orange button actually helped improve percentages on people clicking through, which is all stuff you'll do later and later on in your journey when you're looking at how you could tweak your percentages to make conversions better.
Have we seen your About Me page, Howard?
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing Stuart Ross did say last night to us all was, you know, you're going to have to start getting your personalities into your websites at some point.
Don't be vanilla.
Yeah. That was one of the big takeaways.
I did find out actually, because I know a couple of people were questioning it. This menu up here only appears when you start scrolling down.
That's right,
It's completely intentional.
Yeah.
Because they don't want you to go running around the website. They want you to sign up.
Yeah.
So if you just happen to scroll down and you see the menu, fine. But if they'd much rather you just register.
There's always a method in their madness.
That's why you want those links going in, Howard.
Yes.
Those links Nita was talking about.
Yeah.
Brill. I think that's great.
That's great. That.
Get it off to compliance and see what they say.
And you know your logo as well. You've not touched on your logo. That's got a meaning, hasn't it, as well?
It was a lot of trial and error. I mean, it's really just an H. That's really all it is. The only thing is that I'm looking at it, and of course it's not very easy to read. And I think at some point in the future I'll go back to it and see if I can actually make my name pop more.
Get your name bigger and the logo bit slightly smaller. Yeah,
definitely.
No, I think that would be the only thing that I would change about it. But again, a bit further down the line, if I can feel that I'm going in a particular direction, I'll get rid of it completely.
Yeah, honestly, it's not worth spending the time on right now because. Go on.
Yeah, we've still got our little stick man, little sticky jumpy up man.
I think it's great.
Steve's got a real bugbear about our little logo.
It's got Justin Walker. What the bloody hell is that thing? You know, is it you on a bad day? It just didn't look right, and I must admit, I think he's maybe right.
But you know, we haven't changed it.
No.
At some point, we're going to go through the branding thing and get our site branded.
Yeah.
But we'll do that when we're ready.
Probably next year.
Yeah.
Nice one.
I'm looking forward to see what they do with us, to be honest. Yeah, that'll be exciting.
Well, I think Stickman's gone.
He's gone for sure.
He's gone.
Right, cheers, Howard.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Thanks, Howard. That was cool.
You're very welcome.
Right, Joe, you had a question, didn't you? So let's jump to Joe, and then we'll go and look at another website.
Mandy's.
Hi, Alana.
Hello.
Hi.
Joe?
Hello.
Unmute, Joe.
Sorry, mate.
Got
Can you hear
ya.
me?
Got ya.
You can hear me, yeah?
Yes.
All right, good morning.
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 Yeah. How long have you and I known each other? Well, how long have I been familiar with you?
Oh.
Now, that's a personal question, isn't it?
How long have I been known to you then?
Oh, when you met us in London, when was that?
February. It was in a pub in London, in Tottenham, wasn't it, Joe?
About 6 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
roughly, yeah.
Okay. And you used to send me a lot of emails before, like just let me know what's going on. Like you still do. Yeah? Last week, did you ever look at my website that I asked you to look at? Because I did send you an email, 2 emails.
Shoes.
Oh, you look.
Shoes.
Yeah.
I was going to write back and say, I've forgotten to write back to you. I'm a welly type of girl.
Okay.
I grew up in the country, so for me, I'm a Wellingtons and boots type of person rather than a fashion shoe. But yeah, there was some good. Did you design those, Joe?
Which the shoes? The shoes?
Yeah. Or you're just promoting those?
No. What it is, because I didn't want to be rude to you and Steve, because you've done nothing wrong to me as such. But what it is, I found SFM for me a bit slow.
A bit what? Sorry.
A bit slow.
A bit slow. A bit slow, and I wasn't really like impressed with SFM.
Right, yeah.
Really.
Are you getting involved in all the tribe things, Joe? Are you on Facebook? Are you in the group?
I tell you what I did do, Steve and Anita. Like I said, I've known you guys for like 6 weeks, and in that 6 weeks, I wasn't really like happy. There was things like building your website and stuff like that. It was module this and module that, and having got to go back. And like the gentleman was saying earlier, regarding codes being sent to you and stuff like this, it was all a bit wishy-washy, and also to get to the help desk, you send them a message and they always ring back and say, "You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about." And I thought, well, and you're frustrated in the middle of the night, you're trying to do some work, and all you're getting is they don't understand what you're talking about. So I wasn't impressed. And by chance or accident, I was on my phone again, and another affiliation company came up, and I thought, well, let me have a look at this. And you know what? I'll go into it, and just to see, because I was still associated to you guys, and I liked what I was doing. It was very bright, and it's very sparkly. The platform was great. Everything worked. In the 6 weeks that I've been with yous, that you've known me, I've not only got myself a website built, I've not only posted stuff, you've seen the website, which I'm glad you've seen, and I've done all that with the other company. All that. And I haven't paid any money to get where I've got to. And I'm about to write 5 more posts. Mm-hmm. And I'm not even, like I said, I've only known you guys for 6 weeks or so. But I just kept on going with this other thing, and I totally dropped SFM. And I didn't really like where I've got to, where you're in the middle of like the modules, and suddenly you've been asked to go this way, DEA, or this way, affiliated marketing with yourself. And I thought, well, hang on a minute. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm in a space, and I don't even know where I'm doing. And I'm being asked to make a choice. So I wasn't really impressed with that. And just to say to you, and not to discredit anybody else, because honestly, I'm just speaking from my point of view, how it was for me. And I'm kind of like happy where I am, and I didn't want to be rude to you guys, because it was you that I first met and how I got involved in the first place. But I just wanted to say that I'm not going to be moving forward with SFM anymore. I'll be sticking with where I am at the moment. Okay. That's what I wanted to say. I wanted to say that the last time, Tia, but I had to run out at the end to go somewhere. And I was hoping that you would ring me back from the last call that I made with you. I did ask you to call, but you said you'd call you.
No, we don't work that way, Joe. I'll just interrupt there. We do the Calendly link because we've got over 12,000 people. So we have to have a set structure. So I know maybe you've got a little bit of a gripe on that, a personal thing, but it's nothing intended on our side to get you upset about us not ringing you back. The system's not set up like that, Joe.
No, I wasn't upset that you didn't ring back.
No, but you did ring us, I think, on a Sunday night at 9:30 on our personal call, and we don't answer the phone to anybody at 9:30 on a Sunday night.
Yeah, I have rang you in the afternoons on different days of the week as well.
But we don't pick up because we've got a Calendly link. It has to be set up with a structured plan.
Because Joe, what you've got to understand as well, we're still training, so we're on webinars.
We're looking after people at home as well, in the homes, and you know,
we're doing calls with members.
That was
already planned and booked in, so that's why everyone gets a Calendly link when they join.
I hear that.
Yeah.
That wasn't kind of like made aware to me when I first started. Nobody said
you had it all sent to you.
Okay, maybe I missed it then. But I wasn't aware that. So because I thought because I had been brought in by yourselves, that would be sort of like more closer in a roundabout way. But
that's why these webinars are here, Joe, for all this, is to get all...
And the Facebook page. We've got traction. Everybody's in the Facebook group interacting with each other as well. We are one of the most touchy-feely couples in the SFM. A lot of affiliate leaders do not have any contact with their people coming in. They leave the training, and Stuart and Jay do it all for them. Yeah. And we're the other way.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing, you see. With what I'm doing now, the people who actually own the thing, they've got millions of people on their and I say millions, millions, at least 2 million. And funny enough, I can get to them anytime within like an hour. They will actually personally get back to me, and there's thousands and thousands of helpers, and there's a community like yourselves, what you've got, but it's all sort of like everything's bang, bang, bang. You want anything, any video and anything, like we were talking about all the stuff that you guys are talking about doing images and putting images through WordPress and all the rest of it. Like, I know all that. Bang, 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 bang. Like, whoa, I was excited with that at first. Because I never knew anything about it. He really did. And Stuart was very impressive with his talk and that. I'm not going to knock him. But honestly, yeah.
Okay.
And that's what I wanted to say. But I do love you, and I do love you, Steve, and everybody else that's been listening. Don't get me wrong. I'm not pulling you guys off. You carry on. But I would like to maybe, Steve and Anita, maybe in 2 years' time, give you a call to show you where I'm at, and maybe you could tell me where you're at. I don't, I'm going to keep your number. If you want to like rub my number out, fine. But I'm going to keep your number, and in 2.5 years' time, I would like to be able to ring you back and see where you are and see where I am. It's not competition, just to show you, like.
It just sounds like it, Joe.
No, not at all. Not at all. Like I said, I'm not doing this because I need the money. Like I said, I've got money. I'm happy with money. Yeah. It was just a new challenge for me, because 18 years doing the same old thing that I've been doing, and what I've been doing is very lucrative. It's bought me a house in the Caribbean, and I've got like everything I need. But this was like another, I want to exercise my brain a bit, because after 18 years doing the same thing, you think, what could I be doing for myself in life? There's more to life than surely what I'm doing. So yeah, I thought, let me take out a new thing and see what's going on. And
can I just stop you there then, Joe? Because obviously this, this is the webinar for the members that we're trying to help. And people on this call want to be helped today. And that's what we're giving our time here to help them.
I did hear that.
Can we stop you in your tracks? I've got much respect for you.
Yeah.
If that is your decision, then that is your decision. We've tried to help.
No disrespect, but I did wait quietly from since 9:30, and now it's like 11:15. So I didn't interrupt. I did take my time, and I did wait patiently.
Yeah. I just don't think a webinar where we're trying to help others is the place to be talking to us about this. We should have a private.
No. But like you said, I wasn't able to talk to you on the phone, because I did ask you to sort of give me a call, and you said to me, reach out.
I actually said to you last week to reach out on Calendly, and you said you'd do that for me. I had that on the webinar last week. So can we just agree here now that, we will stop this now, because I'm aware I've got these people sitting on this call who want help.
Gotcha. Be lucky. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Joe, and good luck, mate, with whatever you're doing as well with everything. And I'd love to have that phone call with you in a couple of years, definitely. So,
all right, mate. I'll keep your number. Be lucky.
We've got your number, and we'll hook up again in Tottenham, and we'll have another pint, mate.
Yeah. All right. Ciao. Sorry about everything.
No problem, mate. No, thanks very much, Joe.
Bye-bye, mate.
Cheers, buddy.
Ciao.
In defense of Steve and Anita, I think I've been with the SFM for 4 months now, and I understood how the system works with the calendars and everything, and I have to say, every time I needed to reach out to someone, they were always there. And I've been in touch with other members that have different referral partners that never have webinars. We have one weekly with Anita and Steve, which is a bonus to us. And with our consultants as well, they're very, very helpful whenever you schedule with them, because you have to understand they're all very busy. They're all on schedule with other members as well. They're not available to us all the time. So I have to say in their defense that I'm very happy with their attention and their training and their support. And just for the other members that are out there and giving my personal experience. So, and as an encouragement to you, Joe, in case you ever change your mind, I think you should give it a go, because it is a very supportive community.
All right. Not to spoil your webinar anymore. Be lucky.
Thanks, Joe.
Cheers, Joe.
Ciao, mate.
Ciao, matey.
Bye.
Thanks, Ilana.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Don't worry, I have to be honest.
Right, guys. So there you heard it from different perspectives there. So hopefully nobody else is feeling that way at all.
Well, you've got to respect Joe's things there, you know. So no problem at all.
No, but I mean, he's looking for challenge, and I don't think we're here looking for challenge. We're here to, we look for a way of living and changing our life, not for a challenge. So I think it's a very different goal.
Yeah. It's not for everybody, we know that. We get people in and they come in and they're all brilliant, so excited to get started, and literally in 2 weeks they've left. And you can have other people who are with you 18 months and then decide to leave. But the ones who come in and are really super focused and really want this done, and they've got the big enough reason to change their life, they are the ones that succeed, because they keep thinking back to why they're here.
And I think, we go, I've been up and down in SFM, don't get me wrong. There's been a time where I've wanted to quit, but I've never thought that there was no support. There's always been support, I've found. And you've just got to ride the highs and the lows. And if you're committed to this, then you'll stick with it and you'll see the results, you know? Simple, I think.
I got the impression, sorry, I was going to say, I got the impression that he wasn't really taking advantage of the groups, because I got so much support and information from just by posting ideas or questions in the group.
He hasn't been in the Facebook tribe at all.
We can't it's a good point that, Howard, because we can't handhold everyone, and he did constantly ring us up, and one time we did actually pick the phone up. We were in the back garden, and it absolutely just kept interrupting us every 2 seconds, and we thought, we shouldn't have picked the phone up, but
doesn't matter. Let's move on.
Yeah, we'll move on. Well, we wish him well anyway. We've got no malice at all. We didn't see that coming, to be honest with you. So,
that's a first on a live webinar, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know. I was like, oh my goodness, this is like Dr. Phil or something. Jeez.
There's probably a lesson in this, and thanks for that, Alana. That was really nice there, what you said there, and answering Joe as well. Very concise and very well thought out. And I wish I could articulate the way you write and speak sometimes. I really do. Cheers for that.
So getting involved in the community is a must for your journey. That's all I will press on there.
Yeah, because we can't do your journey for you guys. We might be getting a bit defensive now because we've been attacked a little bit. But it's about yourself at the end of the day, and we're doing what we can do. Without getting into victim mode. I'm quite upset by that, actually.
Don't be, Steve. Don't be. You know, it is, you know, we all been there, and we know how it is a very hard task to do, you know, and, you know, like you said, it's not for everyone. You have to be very determined to learn new skills. Like, I didn't know how to make a website before, how to design a website. I never did it before, and my website is done. So, you know, this place is not for someone to be taken by the hand and go like, come here, you know, I'll show you how to do this and that. Yeah. That man was expecting to have phone calls during the day, during his steps. And that's why the community is there, you know, like, you have to pair it with people that are the same level, like me and Mandy, for example. We got together and we've been getting through and asking other members, and that's how we've been through. How many times have we been bothering you guys with questions, for example? We know you guys have other things to do, so don't be upset, Steve. You've been doing what you have to do, and you've been doing, you know, a lot more than others are doing, to be honest. So
yeah, it's a good lesson, I think, as well, in how you can handle objectives in your business, because you will get them. You'll get them face to face like that, and you will get them on an email as well. So it's not all, you know, lovely people coming through. You're dealing with general public, so you will get some who will be objective to you, but it's just not right for them at this time. Yeah. You know,
and next time they should just keep it in an email or something, and not just tell the whole world that they're unhappy. Yeah. You know, like
it wasn't subtle in any way.
I think most people say that's a good point. They just leave anyway, and we don't even get to find out. We get a little message off the support team to say so and so's left, and that's how normal people leave, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll make a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
Right, come on, Mandy. You've been waiting in the side wings. Let's have this website.
This website better be good, Mandy. After all,
it's not as good as the last one we saw, but
come on,
let's always putting yourself down.
It's fun, I think.
No, cheers, Alana.
I think it might be a bit too girly for some people, to be honest. But...
Well, it has to do.
I'm just going to say hello to Marina as well. I've just realised she's just joined us. She's a new lady. She came and introduced herself in the group the other day.
Hi, Marina.
So we'll see if we can get her out in a bit. Right, create the life you love. You deserve it. It's you and the kiddies.
Yeah, that's my son and my stepson, my partner's son.
Is that local to you, Mandy, that woods, is it?
Yeah. Do you know the park that Alana goes to with her 90-day video? Yeah, it's just there. That was last summer, I think. Last summer. Yeah.
Right, scrolling up. I like it. I like the family connection.
What's that logo there?
It's a lotus flower.
Okay.
I don't know, I might change it. I just like it because it represents new beginnings.
The actual create the life you love, could that be in white or something? I feel like the picture's awesome, but it just is a little bit dark. Like, could that picture be brightened a little?
Yeah, a bit lighter.
I had it white, and then I went on, do you know that website that Stuart shows us, the colour matching website?
Oh, is it something?
Yeah. And then I matched up the colours, and then I changed it to black because I thought that would be a good idea. But yeah, white probably did look better. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that.
Lift it a bit. Yeah, I think white might be good.
Okay.
Because you deserve a bit. It's got lost, isn't it, on the head?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then. Let's have a scroll through.
I'm not sure about this page either. It's a bit girly, isn't it? I haven't put any links or anything in yet either.
Right, yeah, you want to get some links in.
Yeah.
I'm struggling to read that.
Exactly.
Are you?
A bit dark. Or change the colour of the wording.
But it's hard because you've got white flowers and then green, so I'm not sure what's going to go on that.
Maybe do something with that background, mate. I don't know, because that is what's throwing it there. It's like I just touched on, it's going from the dark green to the white. It's making that black text hard to read.
Yeah.
Because you can put like a colour filter on it, so you can still see the image, but it will make it contrast with the text.
Oh yeah.
You make the text pop out more just by putting some sort of filter over the picture in the background.
I put yellow over it, but obviously that's a bad colour to choose. Maybe I should try a different one. Yeah.
Right, scroll it down a bit.
Cheeky little smile on your photograph would be nice.
That's an old one.
Yeah, that's a happier picture. Yeah.
Yeah. Success stories. I think this is just from the main site. Got the same picture on that one. Yeah. How do I go back now?
Are all those colours what you get given? Is it?
Yeah,
Or-
they're all the.
Oh, is
that's
it?
the standard.
Yeah. I haven't done my blog post yet, so this is just like a plain page which hasn't been edited.
Just reverse engineer Ilana's.
Yeah.
Yeah, get something in there, man, with some links in. 'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll do that today. I sat down last night to do some blogs, and then I had a bit of drama with my son's dad and solicitors and things, and that just threw me off. So I just sat down and gamed.
That's a nice pickie. I like that pickie.
Nice. Where's that harbour?
That's Bangor in Northern Ireland, and they had a Ferris wheel in last summer. So
Oh, I
was on
thought
the
it was
Ferris
Monte
wheel.
Carlo.
Pardon?
Thought it was Monte Carlo.
No, no. No, it's Bangor.
A beautiful place.
Yeah.
It's lovely in the summer.
So again, I don't know whether that's. Can everyone read that black text at the top there?
It's small.
Oh well, yeah, it's better than the
Yeah.
on the other page. I don't know, maybe if it was bold, it would be. But yeah, I can read it fine.
Yeah, maybe bold would be just lift it a bit.
Yeah.
You just got to think about, some of us old dears who are struggling with our eyesight.
Maybe change my colours around a bit.
I know I was having exactly the same trouble with my site, trying to get text to pop, and in the end I gave up, and I just had the black on the white background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just made everything so much easier to read.
Yeah.
Where it says, please drop me a line and I'll get you. The I is not capital. I don't know if you've noticed.
Oh,
Where's that? Oh yeah, well spotted.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think sometimes having a plain background with pictures is awesome because, it's not too much. Like, I know lots of people like to use backgrounds, but unless it's clear for people to read, it's going to be, you don't want it to be difficult at all. And so, yeah, like you said, Howard, I find that if sometimes having at least a plain background, the words just easy to read and there's no...
she can still use all of those pictures. It's just whether or not
Yeah.
they would work better as blocks of text overlaid on the graphics.
Yeah.
But
Maybe
it's kind of an error. I mean, the number of times I've gone through my website, it's been dozens of times I've been going backwards and forwards through it. But I'm wasting too much time worrying about format.
Yeah.
I just wanted to, in the end, I said, stop messing with it. Just finish it, get it out there. And then I can start worrying about the tweaks.
You've got to make a decision. Make a decision when if you're taking hours and hours and hours, I suppose you've got to make a decision. Saying that, I haven't even started. I don't even know how to.
It will tell you in module 4, Martin. So it will
Don't
tell you
worry about
everything.
that.
I'm stuck now in module 2, but I'll have to get that sorted. That's another story.
Yeah, go and get your code. Literally email them today. As soon as you come off that call, give them an email on that support@thesfm.com and ask them for the code. Just say you're on the call last night and you missed the code, and they'll send it straight through to you. And then you can crack on then in the next section.
How are you linking that eco enthusiast? Was that the line, was it?
Share that back for a second.
Just go back
Wait
to that.
a minute. I know she's desperately trying to get off it.
I don't like being on the spotlight. So eco enthusiast, like I like to use like cloth nappies and reusable wipes and things. Like I like to reuse things, so I like to like advertise to to mums.
Is that in your post there, Mandy? Is all that bit explained?
Pardon?
Is all that, have you explained that in your About Me page?
I don't think I have, actually, no.
Because you've got to bridge the eco enthusiast into your About Me page.
Go back to your About. Let's have a little look at your About.
I don't think I have.
Yeah.
I think I've just waffled in my About page, which really needs redone. I think I talked about beginning the journey, partner, 2 kids, what I worked as and how unhappy it made me leaving my son every day.
Yeah.
And then past 2 years, I mentally hit rock bottom, and then I found SFM. So I haven't actually mentioned.
So you could get some links in here as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo most of this, I think, because it's a bit waffly to me.
No, some of that's all right because, well, most of it's all right because it's you. But
Yeah.
just link in a bit about what this is, like Steve just said about the eco. Just bring a bit into that.
Yeah.
Then you could do a blog around that. To, you know,
Yeah.
that's what if that's going to be your target market, is it going to be mums and that?
That was a question I wanted to ask. Like, when you're writing your blogs for this website, does it have to be around like online marketing and like you going as a person? I mean, I didn't see how I could put in about mum life and things on this website, or would I need to do that on a different website?
Cordelia Kate is a good one.
If you can go and say, man, you can stop sharing now. So
Thanks.
now we've put you back on the spot. Well done.
Nice one.
Another step forward.
The template's done, and that's what I'm happy about. All the links and stuff are working, and that's what was stressing me out the most. But the content's a bit.
If you want to bridge though, Mandy, getting your mum content in, Cordelia Kate is probably a really, really good one. One of the leaders. She actually works for the SFM. So Sarah did an interview with Cordelia Kate, and she's all about. She's got a great story. So maybe Sarah could link something to you there about what she.
Yeah, you need to reach out to Corky and just ask. Well, go and see what she was doing, or ask her. Just ask her a couple of questions. Just say, you know, how did you bridge the mum thing? And because she was the busy nurse of 3 young kiddies, never saw them because she was nursing, which she always wanted to look after people or help people, which is why she chose nursing. And then she discovered SFM and realised she could help people in a different way with SFM, where she would then get to see her kids growing up. And that was her story.
Yeah, and in some of her videos, Mandy, so you'll see on her YouTube channel that she talks about obviously her children and how even some tips to working at home with her children around. So you could like blog about how you're making it work at home, or, you know, so like sort of talking about business, but at the same time your children and how you work with your children around, and how they're part of your life, they're part of your business life. You know, it's not separate, and that's something Cordelia talks about, is how it's all together now, all incorporated. So that's how you could sort of, you know, send your message of, hey, this is what I'm doing, I've got my children and I get to spend more time with them. So, you know, just still being yourself, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'll get in contact with her then. What's her name? Delia?
Cordelia Kate.
Yeah.
Cordelia Kate. Okay.
I did an interview of her at the 10 for 10 in Ascot last year, and I put that in, so maybe you could get a link that way, I don't know. Or through Sarah's video.
Oh, like just YouTube,
Yeah, she's on YouTube as well, Facebook. You can message her on Facebook.
We've both interviewed her, haven't we, Sarah? But yours is a hell of a lot better. So, yeah.
She loves to chat as well, Mandy.
Yeah.
So, you know, she'll share anything with you, and she's been very successful. She was actually Dan Holloway's first ever Mastermind Experience member. She came through and went straight all in with him. So she had his training behind her, and so she's been, I want to say through the mill. She's been through the, what am I trying to say? Through the
through the shit, actually.
She's had it in behind her anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay. I'll contact her. Then.
But she's dead fiery and sparky anyway, so she is a real go-getter.
Yeah, I follow that girl Holly Barris on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
She's good.
She's
I'm so close to like joining up to her monthly thing, but I'm just like, I don't know if I can afford it at the minute. But
she's a case, isn't she? She really is a case. Did you not ask her about that free thing she was offering, the 30-day free?
She does a month, yeah, she does a month free, yeah. But I didn't want to join up and then cancel it. I want to make sure I can afford to pay it.
Just mention our names, and then she might do it.
Thing is, you can do the 30-day free, and then go and look in. Have you been in LinkedIn to look at all the Instagram stuff?
No, I haven't.
Go and because that is all part of your membership, all your LinkedIn training.
Yeah.
So again, top of your dashboard on those 9 white dots.
Yeah, LinkedIn.
Click on there, you get your LinkedIn training. Go in there, there's loads of Instagram stuff. In fact, that's what I was going to touch on with everyone. Stuart shared yesterday his girlfriend Casey, and we made everyone laugh at Momentum Day because he was saying, being his girlfriend, she started her own online business and it was beautician stuff, and he did not help her one bit because he said, I want her to find her own feet. She's heard me doing the training, she knows what this company's about, but I want her to do it all herself so that at the end of the day, he said, if I'm a crap boyfriend, I'm a crap boyfriend, but he said, I'm empowering her to just get on with it and do it. And he actually said last night, since the crisis, I don't know how the beautician side links in, and she's doing coaching on the back of it now, isn't she? She had her beautician's business up and running, but then she's gone into like coaching. And on the back of this crisis, she has already got bookings for £144,000 from her online business. And he said, I'm so made up with that.
It might be products as well, Mandy, because you do products, don't you? Natural products.
Yeah, I make my own products, but I don't know if I could ever sell them. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I would only ever make them for family and stuff because I wouldn't know the legal issues around selling them.
Well, this is all what she's doing, I believe.
Sell the recipes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could, yeah. That's a good point, actually.
It'll all, as you go through your training and you get going and your confidence builds and you get a bit savvy with your business, things start falling at your feet that you never thought you would think about. And then it might just take you in a completely different direction. I think Cordelia's touched on this in the interview with Sarah. She said, you don't know what that journey is going to look like yet. Yeah. And as you go along, something's going to happen where you'll just go, oh, light bulb moment. And then you can go off there.
That's what I'm banking on.
Right, thanks for sharing, man.
Cheers, Mandy.
Thank you.
You can breathe again now.
And keep us updated as well, mate, about any tweaks you do on future webinars. Just keep us updated.
Okay, I will.
Right, anybody else got anything?
Can we just say a big hello to Marina? I don't know if Marina can come out.
Marina, can you see there's a mute button or a video looking button you can click on to come out and say hello?
I know Daddy's just joined as well.
Hello, I'm here. I just can't connect my camera at the moment.
Oh, okay. Nice to speak to you.
Yeah.
And my little one is here as well, so I'm just listening at the moment.
Okay, well, jump out because obviously we can't see if you want to come out. So if you want to say anything, just jump out and interrupt, okay?
And if anything's not making sense, Marina, at the moment, it will do eventually. So we are recording this and we can send you the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
All right, smashing. So Des, where are you at today?
Well, I've built a web page. It isn't edited yet, so it's still in someone else's name. Got a domain name, got it all live. Just waiting for Mark now, really.
Yeah.
Real?
Good stuff.
Yeah.
So just put the head down and getting there, yeah?
Yeah,
no,
slowly,
no
surely.
Yeah?
Not as yet. I mean, I'm still not 100% sure what I'm going to do. Hopefully you can hear and see me now. I assume you can.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the new laptop.
Brilliant.
It had to be done. I wasn't going to mess about with something that did or didn't, so on.
Yeah.
So really, I'm not sure what to do. I suppose I'll just be coaching into self-employment. I've worked for myself for well over 30 years, so maybe I can give a few tips that way.
Yeah.
But how I'm going to incite people to come and actually join. I'm not sure yet. I shall, as you say, work it out as I go along.
It will, yeah, it will work out. And if you get an inkling of an idea, just put it out into the tribe or ask in our group, and someone or whoever, we can all try and help you and point you in the right direction.
Yeah, at the moment I'm visiting other people's sites and stuff and just seeing what's on there. And you know what? In terms of business, it couldn't really be easier. It's just a case of working at it.
Yeah. So you missed the beginning of this call.
I did.
Okay. I'm not telling you off. No, all I'm going to say.
I made a mental note and I should have put it in my phone.
Just go and listen to the first quarter of an hour, 20 minutes, because we were on a call last night where we got given some brand new information that you can use some links, and these links it's called the 10K webinar, which is all available to you to create these links on your website or to put in any of your social media, will help, because the conversion rates have been amazing. They're only trialing it, but it's been amazing. So they're just saying to you, go and use some of these links and see if you get any. It might just be an easier way to get you started by just putting in some of your social media posts or on your website. If somebody lands on you, they go and click in it, you'll get $100 commission for that member coming in. So, but yeah, don't watch the beginning. If you don't want to watch the whole thing, watch the first 20 minutes, because that's like the important bit.
Yep, I will do.
Smashing. Great. Any more questions?
No.
No.
Wasn't it 11:11 last week when I said something and I went, that's it. I've just looked at my clock and it's 11:11. Oh, weird.
That can be just 12:12. And then I'm in Spain and we're an hour and a minute ahead. I don't know how that works.
I have a question.
Who's that?
Howard.
It's me.
Oh, wow. Sorry.
I was adding some stuff to my YouTube channel, and I was looking at all the settings that it was asking me to choose, and one of which was is this for selling something, or am I associated with a product? And I didn't know whether, I've ticked them all on every single video I've done. I've ticked that because at some point I put a link in or in the description below. But I didn't know whether it's something that, because I've not seen anywhere yet through the training, them actually go through all the settings on YouTube. And I think maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, or maybe I haven't reached that stage in the modules.
Okay, you probably, I know Dan Holloway's done a load of training on YouTube and the setting up of YouTube. You've gone over into the new modules now, haven't you?
Yeah.
Because I don't actually know what's in those modules yet, just keep going through them. I'm pretty sure there's got to be something in there. If there isn't, I'll ask Dan this week.
Dan's got something on his website, guys. You can download the file. And I can't remember what it's called, but he's got everything on it. There's 3 of them that are presenting. And one of them is Mr. Smile, whatever.
Smile, yeah.
And what I did is I copied and pasted it onto a Word document. And all I have to do is hyperlink it, and you get all the training. And there's a whole setup on YouTube. So
where's that, sorry?
That's on the 9 to 5. What's it? Give up your 9 to 5 on Dan Holloway's.
Scrap the 9 to 5.
Scrap the 9 to 5. Yeah.
It's on there.
You go over into the left-hand side. You click on Files.
Yes.
And if you can't find it, I can send it to you, because I can send you my Word document if that helps. Anyone.
Lovely.
There is it's well worth checking out Dan's group, because that file, he's like the leading guy. And if you go into the file section, there's all kinds of there's a load of stuff you can go and watch that he's put his training. So whenever he's done training in the past, he's put it into that group, and you can go and watch it in there. And he's got like emails for your follow-up that you can use as a template. He's got YouTube training. He's got like figures training to do spreadsheets and things. They've got the question answers webinars that he holds weekly. Everything's in there. Everything recorded always goes in there, so you've got stuff to go back and look at, which is great.
I think really my question was, if I hadn't have ticked those, if I hadn't have stumbled across it and seen that there was this not necessarily a disclaimer, but me admitting that there's a link to the affiliate. If I hadn't have ticked that, would I have got into trouble? Would they have just taken me off of YouTube? Because I don't know whether there's anybody else that's done what I've done, which has gone straight into uploading videos with links, but don't realise that there's a box that you have to tick to say that you're actually selling something.
I think if you've done the YouTube channel before, you've gone through the whole linking of whatever Dan is doing. I never got asked that, but then again, it's 2 years ago when I set my YouTube channel up. So the only thing I've had recently is your stuff fit for children. That's
Which,
what
yeah,
I've had, which I've
yeah.
ticked no. Yeah. So that's the only thing I've had recently. So it might be that you're ahead of the training, or it could just be a new thing that's come out with YouTube.
I'll keep going through the modules. Probably jumping the gun a bit, as usual.
There's no problem in that. Is the H, you know, you're moving fast.
You can always ask
Probably
Dan.
a bit too fast, actually. I mean, I need probably to slow it down a bit.
You could always ask Dan. Put it in the question and answer on Tuesday's webinar. See what he says.
I'll do that. Thank you.
I think because everyone's got a lot more time, and you can maybe have some days where you're doing a little bit too much, and it's, you know, it's brain fog, isn't it? Some days maybe.
Yep, I've had that.
Yeah.
I've had that.
Thanks very much for your video, Howard, as well, on when you solved that problem out with, was it Aweber?
Yes.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Yeah, I was going on
don't
about
think we've
G
touched
Suite,
on
wasn't I? That's how mixed up I was in my head. I was talking about G Suite, and it was Aweber I was talking about. There we go.
Yeah, cheers for doing that.
You're welcome.
So, does anyone else want to share a website? Anyone else ready to show anything? No?
Yeah.
No? Anyone want to say, yes, I'll have mine ready for next week so we can look at it?
I know, Chris, you're nearly up and running.
Yeah, if mine's ready, I'll show it to you guys. I'm going to have to make some changes because mine's bright orange and yellows and background. So, because I like bright, I really do.
Well, don't change it, Chris, because that's you. Don't change it for the sake of everyone.
You'll see. I'll leave it.
As long as people can read.
Oh, they can definitely read it. Yeah.
As long as they can read, then that's fine.
But you have to understand, I'm 60 now, so I have to make the wording bigger anyway.
5 years behind you.
Yeah, it's all good fun though. I must say, I'm having a great time. You know, I just keep pushing buttons, and I go, "How the hell did I do that?"
Yeah.
So the next time, I'm trying to figure out what I did.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Actually hilarious.
It's the only way you learn, isn't it? You just got to keep experimenting with things.
Yeah.
So we can save that for next week then, can we?
Yeah, hopefully. I'm trying to figure out. I'm just looking at it now. I want to put 2 or 3 pictures together. And I can do it on posts, but when I do it on pages, I get this funny set. I'm thinking, what the hell? This has happened this morning, so I haven't got a clue. So I'm going to spend another hour at this, I guess. Unless, Howard, you got an idea?
No idea as such, other than whenever I've wanted to have 3 different things on the same line, there's the option. Yeah, it actually gives you different, like one block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, all on the same line.
Can't see. You see, I can see modules. I can see all the standard modules and all that sort of stuff. So, and then.
Well, if you're able to take a picture and show me where you're looking, because it's a bit difficult for me
Don't
to
worry about it now. But I'll have a look at it. Modules. I know there's modules, and I drag and drop videos into the site. And there is a place where you can add. It says 2 pictures, doesn't it? And then you drag that across, and then you just add 3 pictures to it. I did that on my blog post, and that works fine. But on my other landing page and stuff like that, it doesn't seem to work so well at the moment. Maybe it's just me. But I'll have a look, and if I can't get it, guess what?
Anyone, all of us can help.
Thanks.
Now, before we go, let me just quickly touch base with Todd, because you're very recently in, aren't you?
Yeah, very, very early days at the moment. Just getting ready for the new member workshop. So, yeah, I'm a bit behind everyone else at this point, but got loads of time to get going. So
yeah. So as a lot of this has it gone over your head?
Not necessarily over my head. I've taken quite a lot of notes. It's just been good to get, see where everyone else is at and a few points for when I get to where they are. So
yeah,
it's been good.
Brilliant. Okay, because I know when we first started going on webinars, we literally sat and we were like, oh my God, do not know what these people are talking about. Will I ever know what these people are talking about? But the more
I still don't.
Sorry?
I still don't.
It'll come, Des. It does come, honestly, believe me. All of a sudden, you'll get to 1 week and you're sitting there and you think, God, I know what I'm talking about, or I know what so-and-so's talking about,
We're only a few steps ahead, though, Todd, so you know that anyway, so...
no, it's been very beneficial, so...
Good. So we shall love you and leave you. I shall send this recording out to everybody via email.
Okay.
And keep active in the group, keep supporting one another, and same time next week.
Right.
Yeah. Don't forget, Dan Holloway's webinars Tuesday night. Anyone wants any questions answered, he's the man to go to as well.
And there's a VC call on Thursday, which is one.
Oh yeah, I registered for that. Yeah.
Ah, brilliant. Okay. Yeah, we might be on that. I don't know yet, but there might be a surprise.
Cool.
Nice. No, we might get called out. We'll see.
We don't know. We don't know. Hopefully not. It depends on who's with him.
Right.
All right.
Hey guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take care.
Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah.